Another war? Weren't there enough already? I know there's always a thunderstorm with lightning somewhere in the world, hundreds of storms. I know because when I tune the shortwave bands, I can hear them crackle. There are wars too, several going on somewhere in the world at any given time. The tempests that hurl lightning from a cloud to ground or between clouds are natural phenomena. The outbursts between nations that cause bombs to fall and innocents to die, also natural. Not at all good, but woven into the human animal, like an addiction that can be suppressed for a time, but always returns. The instinct overpowering even self-interest. The excuses used to cover this addiction are pathetic, like they're bad people, so I started killing them. The devil made me do it. God wants me to do it. Anyway, I couldn't help myself. I'm building a legacy as a peacemaker. With this war monkey on our backs, of course, there are more wars. There are never enough wars. It fills a need. You'd never have heard of Florence Nightingale or Audie Murphy or Alan Turing if it was not for war. Sergeant York and the Navajo Code Talkers would be unknown. And don't forget the enormous advances war brings about. If World War II had not happened, nuclear weapons would have been delayed for decades. War with nukes is the pinnacle of the art of war. But nukes need to be saved for the final act, a crescendo, left to just before the curtain descends for the last time. Until then, a small and medium war will satisfy our hunger, like appetizers in anticipation of the main course. The war in Ukraine, and now the war in the Middle East. Both intended to be pistol whippings, but the victim fought back, so it's a war. Waiting in the wings for the next act of war, Taiwan and Korea. Happening now, Pakistan and Afghanistan, a warm-up apparently, and a real grudge match with nuclear potential, Pakistan and India. In Africa, there are wars and insurgencies. I think insurgencies are like a pot, just simmering, not on the boil. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, the Sahel, a long-running insurgency in Somalia, coastal West Africa, and Djibouti. In war, smaller wars, as in population growth, Africa leads the world. There are people and nations that do not make war, usually people who struggle with nature for survival, something that keeps their efforts focused on less murderous ways. One of the Twilight Zone episodes was called A Small Talent for War. Its writer must have been Rod Serling. It has his stamp. Aliens arrive on the Earth. At the UN, they tell the world they're not happy with the development of humans. The development that humans have shown since their last visit. Unless all nations agree to improve collectively, the aliens would destroy the world, writing it off as useless. Humanity quickly realizes it must change its ways. In just a day, nations agree to permanent peace. Nuclear weapons are dismantled and the military demobilized. Humanity presents the alien ambassador with this unprecedented disavowal of war and fighting. On hearing this, the aliens laugh. They say, "You misunderstood us. We're looking for warriors, for fighters, for humans with a talent for war, not mamby-pamby pacifists." The aliens then destroy the Earth. It's of no use to their recruiters, only a small talent for war. The real sci-fi is that humans, even with a gun to the head, could make peace. Science fiction has been entering the news cycle, so anything from sci-fi needs to be looked at. The artificial intelligence and the aliens who force us to play nice. In the end, nobody is going to save us but ourselves. Let's feign optimism. We don't want to depress anyone with even justified pessimism. So let's whistle a happy tune as we walk into that darkening night.